Awakening Empire to Chapter 16 of Mountain of Love. A few weeks later, Izuku was in class. He had finished his final exam with Bakugo a few days ago. As of right now, he was waiting in class. Aizawa stepped in and announced that the class would all be going to training camp. Those who failed took a sigh of relief. The class then went to the shopping mall. Most of his classmates were gone already. To his surprise, Uraraka and Todoroki were spending time together. They must have gotten closer, he thought to himself, as Izuku sat down on a bench in the center of the mall. As he sat down, he opened his phone. Should I call you? No, she's probably busy, Izuku thought. He then closed his phone. A man in black then sat next to him. A hand then grabbed him by the throat with one finger not touching him. I'd be quiet if I was you, Izuku Midoriya, Shigaraki said. Shigaraki, Izuku said. Yeah, it's me. I just came to warn you about something. I know you're All Might's successor, Shigaraki said. Izuku's eyes shot open. He stayed silent for a while. I don't play dumb. My master told me everything. He told me everything about you. How you grew up quirkless, how you got your quirk, how you almost ended your life, about you Takeyama, Shigaraki said with a wide grin. Izuku's heart was now racing in fear. What do you want? Izuku said. I think you know what I want. I want to kill you and All Might. But I can do that later. So you can enjoy your last few days together with you, of course, Shigaraki said with a small chuckle. Shigaraki then stood up and loosened his grip. As he was about to let go, he said, Oh, and by the way, if you attack me the minute I let go, I'll have your girlfriend killed. He then let go. Izuku didn't move as Shigaraki walked away. It's not that he wouldn't, it's that he couldn't. He couldn't put Yu's safety in danger. Even if Shigaraki was lying, he couldn't take that risk. He sat there, afraid. After a while, he called the police to tell them what happened. Time skip. A few hours. Izuku opened the door. You. He called out. No response. Tears already streamed down his face as he began to fear the worst. You. He called out as he ran through the hall. No response. He opened the kitchen door. She wasn't there. As he looked around, he saw chips of a broken cup on the floor. He then fell to his knees. Tears kept streaming down his face as if there was no end. He had failed. She was gone. Izuku. Izuku looked up. And there he saw her. You. He slowly stood up while still shaking. You. Is that you? Izuku asked. Well, yeah, who else would it be? You asked. I was calling you, why didn't you answer? Izuku asked as he started to get closer. I was wearing headphones, she said, showing him the headphones that were wrapped around her neck. He then hugged her as tight he could. Izuku. What's wrong? You asked. Izuku's hug only got tighter. Izuku, what's wrong? You're scaring me. As she said that, Izuku was shaking non-stop. He had started to cry more and more. You smiled. It's okay, whatever you thought happened, didn't happen. I'm still here, you said. I saw the broken cup on the floor and I thought they took you. Izuku said, trying to hold back the tears. Oh, sorry about that, I accidentally broke your favorite All Might cup. I'll buy you a new one though, you said. Izuku had begun to laugh a little. I don't need it. I only need you. The thought of losing you is something I don't want to experience ever, Izuku said. Yu smiled as she rubbed her hands through Izuku's soft green hair. I'm glad you're safe, Izuku said. Time skip. The next day. Izuku woke up to Yu laying on his chest. He couldn't even remember when they went to sleep. As he got ready for his trip to the training camp, he heard rustling in the bed. Tilda, come back to bed. Yu said. Sorry babe, I've got to get ready for school. Izuku said. But it's Saturday. Yu whined. I've got a school trip. Izuku said. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. Yu said, still not fully awake yet. I promise I'll come back stronger than before. Izuku said, clenching his fist. Izuku then got dressed and left for the trip. As he left the apartment, he couldn't stop thinking about what happened yesterday. Time skip. Before villain attack at training camp. As Izuku saw Koda storm off from everyone, he decided to see where he went. As it seemed Koda reached his destination, he turned around and saw Izuku. What are you doing? Koda said angrily. Well, I know you don't like heroes very much, but I just wanted. Don't bother. You're wasting your time. Koda said. He stormed off, but then he bumped into a large man who was dressed in black. Koda fell to the ground. Kids these days, they never look where they are going. The voice grumbled. The man took off his hood and revealed himself to Izuku. Who are you? Izuku called out. The name's Muscular, and it appears I met someone who's on the list. Muscular said. Izuku charged over. He zipped to Koda to get him away from Muscular, but Muscular grabbed Izuku by the face and threw him into the mountainside. Well, I might as well take you down while I can, Muscular said. He then pressed his earpiece and charged at Izuku. Izuku swept beneath his right hook. If that had hit me, I would have been seriously hurt. He dodged another attack from Muscular. Muscular then smashed the ground, resulting in Izuku losing his balance. Izuku was then grabbed and Muscular punched him in the face multiple times. Izuku then flicked his fingers together, which shot Muscular back. Wow kid, you've got some power there, I might have to get serious, Muscular said. Before Muscular knew it, he had taken a 100% Detroit smash to the chest, which caused him to crash into the cliffside. That should do it, that was 100%. Izuku said. Are you okay? Koda asked, noticing his entire broken arm. I'm fine. Wow, that was pretty impressive. Muscular said with not a scratch on him. That was a 100%, Izuku said while trembling. Look around you, kid. It seems my partners have started their fun. Muscular stayed. Izuku turned around to see blue flames scorching most of the camp. There was also a large gas cloud on the other half. Why wasn't Mandala relaying any messages? Did the villains take her out first? Izuku thought. He eventually stopped thinking and hit Muscular with another 100% Detroit smash. What's the matter? That was even weaker than before. Muscular stated. That doesn't matter. I don't have to defeat you. I just have to keep Koda safe. Koda, go run back to camp. But. Just go. Izuku yelled. I'm sorry, you. Even though I promised I'd come back stronger. I can't do anything. He thought. The pain was excruciating, he wouldn't be able to hold him off for much longer. As he thought that, he had been crushed. He was about to pass out when he heard Koda call out Muscular. Stop it. He said as he splashed him with water. Hey, wait your turn. I'll deal with you later. Muscular said. You won't lay a hand on him. Izuku said. He began to push Muscular back, and then with his final amount of strength he punched Muscular into the cliffside. He stood there, completely broken. He waited for no response from Muscular. But Muscular didn't get up. Tears began streaming down Izuku's face. Despite his entire body being destroyed, he was happy. Happy that he could get the chance to see you again.